Sometimes we don't fall in love with people. We fall in love with the version of them that we created in our heads. As you all know from the first video, I just went through what basically was a rejection. And since then, I've had some time to think about it, realize what happened, and learn from the experience in general. And one thing that I sort of realized over these past few weeks is that I honestly really just liked the idea of her, not who she actually was as a person. As humans, when we experience new things, our brain reacts in ways that we're not used to before. But not always is our brain correct. When we as men get attention from females, specifically, we take it well, and we want that to continue because it's a good thing for the most part. But sometimes when you're as introverted as me and you live your life like me, you kind of take that attention too far, and it becomes something else, not because you want to, but it's because that's how your brain works. And it's perfectly fine for something like that to happen, but it's very difficult to realize when you like somebody purely for the attention they give you, and purely for the way they make you feel, not who they are as a person. Now, obviously, I'm not saying this is all a bad thing, because we learn from it at the end of the day, but it doesn't always help, and it does sort of make things worse a lot of times. Because I really didn't realize for a long time. I actually didn't realize until it all ended. And I basically had no idea at any other point in time than that. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Especially for introverts like me. But sometimes you kind of just gotta read the flaws, understand what's going on, look at the person and just realize. Look at the person and just think, do I actually like them? Or is it just the attention that I get from them and the idea that I have in my head? When we like somebody, we build this idea of them. We put them on a pedestal. We think of them higher purely because of the way we feel towards them. And it truly only worsens our experience. If we idealize them, it's a lot harder to actually know if we like them for who they are or purely for the attention. You know, it's like falling in love with a highlight reel. It's only what you like, not all the bad stuff, just what you like. And as humans, we don't really realize that. We very hardly realize that. This also kind of just helps us with validation of ourselves. Because we confuse all of this attention with validation of ourselves, thinking that, oh yeah, this is all good, this is all gonna end up good, this is all gonna end up my way. When half the time it won't. Because sometimes things just aren't meant to go your way. But when you reach that realization, and you realize that you only like someone for the attention, it really does help you learn. Just in terms of things in general. Because if you really like somebody for who they are, and not just for what you like about them, all the bad things you learn to accept, and you learn to be okay with. But if you can't be okay with them, then what's the point of even liking them in the first place? Aside from the attention, obviously. This also goes with just maturity in general, it's really difficult to come to this realization, especially when you're talking to somebody. Like I only really come to it when it's all over. And I think it's the same with other people as well. But this is all really only caused because of loneliness. Me especially, I'm incredibly lonely. Even though I have so many friends, so many people around me, they're just not the same as me. They don't think the same as me. They're not at a level of maturity as me. They're just nowhere close to what I am. And I'm not saying that I don't like my friends. That's not what I mean whatsoever. I mean, I love them. They're great. They make life better. But they're just not me. They don't help me feel any less lonely. And there really is no way to fix that loneliness. And so we take this attention that we get, and we pretend that it's a fix for everything else that's going on when it really isn't. And that's the thing with the society today. There's a lot of introverted people just like me. And combined with the loneliness, it can make this potential you see in somebody feel like a destiny. But in reality, it's never really supposed to happen. So you really have to realize the hardest part isn't losing what you have. It's accepting that the version that you have in your head was never really there in the first place. That ideas you have aren't real people. It's just what you think. And it's so vastly different. It's it's a whole different universe. They can't be the same. With people, you only see their best moments. You never see them at their lowest. When you like the idea of someone, you don't see that. You only see the highlights. You can't really have something with someone that you really don't know. You can only really idealize. So as much as you want something to happen, it probably won't. And that's probably for good reason. Like, don't expect things to always go your way. It's not going to be like that. If something ends, don't be sad. Learn from it, move past it, and do better. But most importantly, if you like someone for the idea, find that within yourself. Figure that out. And if it is the case, get rid of it. Because it's much harder to fall out of an idea than it is with the person. Because when you have an idea of somebody, it's usually a lot more positive than the actual person themselves. That's probably going to be it for today. I did just want to hop on this topic because it's very important. And it's something that people don't realize sometimes, especially me. Of course, I wish to move past this and learn and do better. And I think everyone should strive to do that, no matter who they are. We as humans should always be striving to improve, because there's always a way to improve, no matter what point we are in life. There's always room for room, no matter what. And so sometimes that means letting go or realizing that you love an idea, not a person. Thank you all for watching. I hope you like this one just as much as you like all the other videos. I'm going to continue uploading daily. and I'm gonna continue uploading bangers. I love you all. I hope you love yourselves, and Jesus loves you. Peace out. Finally, son. Took ages, son.